Hello and welcome to WickEditor tutorial. You can follow along in wickeditor.com/editor. Today we are going to make some gotoAndPlay function in this tutorial. So welcome and follow along. Okay, before we start, I already make several keyframes in frame 1, 5 and 10. In frame 1, I will make level 1 for this game scene. For the second scene at keyframe 5, I'll make level 2. And the last scene at frame 10, I'll make game over. Okay. Let's line them up. So it just loops around because we have no script. So we need to add the script with this button. But first of all, we need to make sure that we add the script on the frame. Okay. In the timeline, default timeline, we add stop. So you can see the orange dot, that means it has a script. So if we play it, it stops, it doesn't move, it doesn't loop around like normally it would. Now let's make the question for our quiz game. Let's make simple one. 1 plus 1 equals. Okay, and we make 2 buttons. Let's just fast forward it. 2 buttons. Okay, now we are going to make these 2 rectangles with a text become a button with this button, and this also make it a button. So what's the difference between a button and a clip? In the button, we already give a mouse click script. If you make a clip, it doesn't have any script, but in the button you have a mouse click. You can click it, open the timeline, and then use gotoAndPlay number of the keyframes or the one number of frame you want to refer to after it click. Let's make the other one for the game over. If you give wrong answer, let's put gotoAndPlay 10 because the game over is on frame number 10. Okay, and now let's start it. So if we press 2, it will go to frame 5 and then loops back around. So to mitigate that, to make it stop at frame 5, you change it from gotoAndPlay to gotoAndStop. Okay. See, it now stopped. So why would we use gotoAndPlay? Okay, let's make animation for the game over. Let's make some twinning animation. I've already covered a twinning tutorial in the previous video. You can watch it if you want to know how to make it step by step. In this video I'll just do it over. See, now let's see the gotoAndPlay in action. So we use gotoAndPlay 10. Let's delete the empty keyframe. So if we play 3, see, it will go play but loops back around. So to mitigate that, we need to make the an end keyframe, like reanimate the last part of the animation in a new keyframe, like this. See, it's perfectly the same as the other, and we need to add stop in the script of the frame. See, now let's start. We go 3, game over, and stop. So that's the difference between gotoAndPlay and then stop and gotoAndStop. Now we try to make a loop back, so we can go back to the first frame from the game over. Let's make a retry button. Okay. Let's line them up. Make a button. On mouse click, go to and stop frame 1. Let's try it. Okay, retry, back to frame 1. Wrong answer, to game over, retry back. So that's basically it. Oh, also, because this scene is a static scene, we don't have animation, we can shorten the key frame length, so it just takes frame 1, frame 2, and frame 3. Lengthen the animation duration of the twinning. Also, to make it smoother, I'll make it to 30 fps. Oops, 30 fps. Alright. Also, don't forget, because we changed the frame number, we need to update our script. See, on mouse click, we go to and stop frame 2. Like this. See, if we don't update it, we just go to the middle of the animation. So we need to update it. gotoAndPlay frame 3. Just like that. Okay, that's basically it. So because it's static, you don't need multiple frames, but because the game over is a dynamic, you need multiple frames for the animation. If you don't use animation, you can just use a few frames. You can use this to make, there's some games like this, like Impossible Quiz. You can also make some presentation, not recommended though. Also, you need to export this as interactive. Okay. Interactive, not animation. Press the export button, interactive. Let's try the HTML, export HTML, and there you go. You have the file in this project. Alright, so let's open it up. This is the HTML file. If you go wrong answer, you get game over. And correct answer, we haven't made any yet. You can reload to get back to the first frame. So that's basically it. See you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.